Heyo my pretty people. Today I will remake some, not that great K-pop thumbnails. I'll be showing you the pictures and telling you the pros and cons of each thumbnail. Let's get on. We'll start right away with the Stray Kids Easy MV. Here we have the original thumbnail for Easy. The pros. Yeah, if I'm totally honest, I cannot see any pros. On with the cons. His hand is blurry, he looks drunk, and it doesn't really scream Easy MV. The first one, I actually really like. I like the dark, we're not supposed to be here vibes. The pros here, it has a good aesthetic. Again I like the, we're not really supposed to be here vibes. The cons, it's a little bit out of focus. Chan looks a little weird, as if he smelled something bad. The second here is Lino's favorite. In the start I actually only picked this because of the meme.
저 여기. 저 23초요.
But no, he's just a shadow. My boy loves his friend.
But now when I really look at it, it is kind of good. The pros, it has a mysterious vibe, he looks good, and there's a face. The cons here are that, if I saw this on my YouTube feed, I wouldn't be like, wow this is interesting, let me click, but maybe that's just me. And number 2, he looks like he's not happy, and I know it's supposed to be like that, but like if he had a little smile or just something like that, he looks bored. This one is like, wow, let's just, pros, this kind of says Easy MV, right. I like that fact that it look a little bit like a cult or something like that. I would click on this if I saw it. Cons, it does look a little creepy, and I can't really tell who the one is behind menu, but I can see that I can't see that person, and if JYP did this then they would be under fire. I would really love this one if it wasn't that blurry and swishy. Since they are in movement they all look a little weird, but I just really enjoy the vibes, I can't describe it. Which one is your favorite? Tell me. I think my favorite one is a corridor thingy. So we're moving on to Everglow's Adios. Now Yerin looks just fine, but here, right in the right corner, we have Maya, who looks like she's about to sneeze, and we have the dreaded borders. Okay, the first one is one of my favorites. I really like the floating balls. Okay no, oh god, I have such a bad humor. Well anyway, I can't really point to what I like about it, it's just very pretty. The colors match well and everything. The hands are a little blurry, but I don't know, I think it's fine. I actually don't know what to think of this. It would be really pretty if all of the ladies posed for the photo, knowing it was gonna be a thumbnail, like Aisha could be on a stool, kind of like the still in the I'm Not Cool MV by Hyuna, and if the other girls could style their hair and just pose, then the whole thing would look great. I do like the colors, the clothes and the goddess vibes, I don't know why, but this reminds me of Oh My God by G-Idol, don't ask. I love this one. LOVE, the shimmer, the light, the walls, the dress, oh my god, I really like it. One bad thing is the fact that all the girls are in some way blurry or just looks weird, but I can totally look away from that. This one is interesting. I don't think the line has something to do with the storyline, but don't quote me on that. I don't know the Everglow universe. I just really think that the line was pretty, and if I saw this on my recommended feed, I would click within a second. The line looks really majestic, and its eye color does change in the end. Which one's your favorite? I don't think I can choose between the balls and the shimmer, since they both are so pretty, but looking at the pros and cons, I'd have to pick the ball one. Now we're moving on to Kill This Love by Blackpink. Now, the outfits don't really match, not like they do, ever. This as a picture is just fine, but if I saw this on my recommended page, then I wouldn't really know what it was, since the thumbnail is small. First off, this was really fucking hard to take this screenshot. The colors are pretty and they interest me. Lisa's hair is pretty. I can't really find any cons except the fact that Lisa's leg is a little weird if I really look at it. This one was also really difficult to take the perfect picture, but here we have the visual. The coral crown is so gorgeous. The shades match perfectly. I know the hair over the forehead is something that YG chose, but I don't like it. It looks messy. Here we have the third one. Now, I'm gonna say this now. I love smiles. Even if it doesn't match the concept, I just really enjoy smiles. I don't like the fact that Rose and the logo is on the same side. Normally I would not like the blurriness, but right now I think it fits. I too like the fact that her hair is just everywhere. This one has all of the members on it. I like the black and white representing the differences of personalities. That was the reason that they broke up. You know, kill this love. I really hope that you understood that. Lisa is out of sync and her face looks like my cat when she gets angry. I actually really like that all of the members have different hairstyles. The last one here is really pretty, in my opinion. They are all kind of posing and the colors go really well together. I really like the outfits too. The only thing I can really complain about is the fact that the YG logo is a little too big in my opinion. It covers a bit of Jennie. Which one does you like the most? I think I'll go with the alleyway one. Moving on to the last one, which is Blue Hour by TXT. There isn't really anything wrong with this first one. It just looks kind of random. Like why that picture it doesn't scream Blue Hour, so why? But it is BMJayu and he does kind of look good. The glitter on his face, neck and in the background really does something to me. The first one here is really pretty and intriguing. The tree is so gorgeous, and we have all of the members here. Now the whole picture in itself is blurry, since I had to zoom in a lot to avoid the borders. This one really screams Blue Hour and I would really like it if Yeonjun and Kai both didn't look so weird. Yeonjun is really feeling himself, and Kai is just way too focused. I really like the merry-go-round in the background. It's pretty. This one is up. I don't even know. I like the little lawn hill type thing, but if both Yeonjun and BMJayu could pose like BMJayu and would open their eyes, then it would be perfect. But right now it's not it. The fourth one here is really colorful and fun. We have the little chipmunks with the hoodies. We have just BMJayu's legs only. I really enjoy this, but again a thumbnail is really small, so this probably wouldn't do well on that part. I'll say this from the start. This one will not do well on the thumbnails are small tier list, but I really like this for some reason. The pretty colors and the fun that it seems like the members are having. Which one would you pick? I think I would go with the pretty tree. That was it for this video. It was kind of long, but I hope that it's not too long. I really enjoyed making this and I hope you enjoyed watching it too. Tell me which one your favorites are in each MV. Bye.
Just put your